Hey guys, it's sammygreen and welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be a basic overview of pretty much everything they added to Bedwars in the new 1.6 update, what I like about it, and what is hot trash. I will also be going over all 8 of the new maps and analysing how good they are in comparison to each other and other old maps. And I'll be doing this by taking different parts of what makes a map good and what makes a map bad, and just putting them all together and just kind of seeing which ones are the best and which ones suck. So on the screen now you'll see some timestamps of basically where everything in this video happens. So if you're only interested in one part of it, click on the timestamp. Actually, that would pause the video. Don't do that. I'll probably pin a comment with the timestamps as well, just so you can click on it. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah. Alright, so we're just going to go through this part by part based on what's on the forum thread that they added. Basically just saying what's good and what's not. So let's start with the top. It says they added Popup Towers as a permanent item. Why? Just why? Who thought, no, look, this is dumb. Who thought this was a good idea? They're just pointless. Alright, next they say they've added some new dream modes. Basically it's called Voiceless. It's Bedwars without the void, also known as Hunger Games. So, Voiceless is a decent game. I've had a little bit of a play of it. I got the quest a bit earlier. It's actually a pretty fun game mode with a little bit more strat to it, because you can go to the bases from all different angles because, you know, there's no void. So it's a decent idea. I like it. They could add some new maps if they felt like it. I don't know. I feel like they could make something out of that game mode. But yeah, also they did say that the rotations between the different dream modes will be weekly now instead of every 9.5 years, which is pretty cool because it means it will be consistent. So I like that. Now I'm going to be going through the new changes that they've added to regular Bedwars. Pretty much just like balance changes and quality of life changes. So we're just going to pump through them here. First of all, bridge egg prices. In 1s and 2s, bridge eggs used to cost 3 emeralds, and now it costs 2. So that's pretty cool. And in 3s and 4s, they used to cost 2, now they cost 1. A little bit of a buff there. Water buckets also got a buff in terms of pricing. In solo and doubles, the water buckets used to cost 4 gold, and now they cost 3. And in 3s and 4s, they used to cost 8. Now it's 6. That's a pretty good thing, because I don't know why they costed 8 in 3s and 4s. It's kind of overpriced, but it's whatever. KB sticks also got a buff in price. They used to be 10 in all modes, and now they're 5 gold in all modes. So that's interesting. We'll see how that ends. I'm sure there'll be a lot of Steves with KB sticks now. That's pretty cool. With the counter-offensive trap, they added jump boost for however long. There's a screenshot on the screen, I don't know. But they're probably just trying to make people use other traps. I don't know. A really cool change that they made, which you could think of it as a good or bad thing depending on your point of view. So when someone gets shot with an arrow and it's sticking out of them, if they then drink an invis potion, the arrow will not just be floating in the air, it'll disappear as well. Meaning that, yeah, you're actually hidden, even if you have an arrow in you. Which can be good and it can be bad. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But yeah. They also fixed another problem with potions. If you drunk a potion that you've already had previously, but you drank a new one of the same potion, it would not overwrite, it would just make that potion basically be useless and disappear. Now they fixed it so it resets to the original timer of the potion, so that you can drink it with a few seconds left and still have invis or whatever it is. Another cool thing that they added is that your Bedwars level and progress to the next level will be now shown in your XP bar in-game. So here's a screenshot on the screen of that. There's a little bug that I'll go over later with that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Now I can flex in-game. And the last change that they made is with the NPCs in the lobby of your stats. You can see your daily stats. Finally, we needed that for so long. They finally added it. And you can also see your final KD in all modes and every specific mode as well. So they're the changes. They added a new mode entirely, which replaces capture. So that's a little bit controversial. I don't think many people played capture though, so it shouldn't matter too much. And basically, it's called 4v4 mode, where there's only 2 teams of 4 in the game. So the game is set to Bedwars 1.0, which is the original Bedwars that came out straight after PTL lobby. So it's pretty much, you know, everything the same as it used to be, which is a cool idea. Another change that it's different from just normal 4v4 is that instead of the dragons coming at the end of the game or in sudden death, there's a border that shrinks, and if you're outside of the border, much like UHC, you'll take a little bit of damage for the amount of time that you're there. So I think that's a pretty cool addition. I don't really know whether that's going to be better than dragons, but I think it could play out pretty weirdly, so that's kind of exciting. Now we are here at the most controversial part of the whole update that a lot of people are a little bit upset about or even angry, is that they removed maps from the actual regular Bedwars. So in solo and doubles they removed Playground, Steampunk, Lotus and Crypt, and in 3s and 4s they removed Invasion, Swashbuckle, Chained and Jurassic. Now, let's just have a quick little word to the developers of Bedwars. What the frick is wrong with you? So I don't know what's going on here. Well, I don't have any clue why they got rid of Crypt or Invasion. Like, why did you get rid of Invasion? Okay, like, this is just a word from every single Bedwars player who plays and, you know, likes to sweat. Bring Invasion back. Like, it's the second or first best Force map in the game, depending on whether you like Lectus more or not. But there's only 2 maps that have the characteristic that Lectus and Invasion did, and they got rid of one of them. So I'm not sure why that happened. I hope they bring it back. Crypt, I think they should probably bring back too. The other ones no one really played, but come on, Swashbuckle was a good main map. Let's bring Swashbuckle back, boys. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like removing maps is kind of not the smartest idea, because if you don't like a map, just don't play it. So I feel like just having the option there would be nice. So I don't really personally like the idea of removing maps, especially Invasion and Crypt. I don't know what the go was there. I don't play Crypt myself, and I barely play 4s. But on behalf of the people that do, that's silly. I don't understand that. Now, this is going to probably be the longest part of the video. I'm basically going to break down every single map that they added, tell you the rush length, tell you what's good about the map, tell you what's bad about the map. I've drafted up a little spreadsheet kind of looking thing with a couple tables with every map in it, and I'll put that on the screen right now, which is pretty much just the breakdown of whether the map is good and what parts is good and bad at. So you can screenshot that if you like, but I will be explaining that throughout the next couple minutes of this video. Alright, so first of all we're going to go through the solo and doubles maps, and the first one we have here is Ashe Fire. So the Iron Speed is the first column, and basically there's some maps like Lighthouse and Pernicious where the Iron Speed is really fast, kind of like a 4s map, and there's others where it's extremely slow, like Ashe. So basically that's what Iron Speed means, and for Ashe Fire it's slow and annoying. Nobody likes it. The rush length 1, which is this rush here, that is 12 iron or 48 blocks of wool. Rush length 2 is also 48 blocks or 12 iron, which is this rush here. Diamond access is good, which basically means you can get to the diamonds with rushing. You don't have to go out of your way to get the diamonds. 4v2 question mark basically means, is the map obvious in which way you should rush? Meaning that you will be less likely to get rushed from both sides, equaling a 4v2. Mid access means pretty much how easy it is to get to mid. Ashe Fire is pretty easy to get to mid. And the team's order. I don't know if you guys remember when Blossom was added, but pretty much it was the only map at the time where the order of the teams wasn't the same as it is in the sidebar, which got people really angry, and every single map that was added in doubles and solo has bad team order. It's not the same as a sidebar, which is just completely stupid. They should really fix that. So that's pretty much what all these mean, and on Ashe Fire, that's what it's like. Ashe Fire is pretty much Steampunk, but in different skin. I don't know, it's not a very good map, pretty much. Krogorm is the second map that we have a look at here. The Iron Speed is fast, which is awesome. It's pretty good. The Rush Length 1 is 16, as is the Rush Length 2. They are both labeled on the diagram here. Diamond access is good. You don't have to go out your way for it. 4v2 is medium. You kind of can get 4v2'd on this map if both teams come your way and it's unlucky, but it's not going to happen every game. Mid access is pretty hard, meaning that you'll get mid rush less, so that's pretty good. And the team's order, once again, is trash. Solus is the third map that we have here, which is a slow iron gen. Grr. Rush length 1, which is labeled here, is an 8 rush or 32 blocks, which is awesome. Rush length 2 is 12, but it's pretty close, so if you want to be safe, go with 16, also known as a stack of wool. Diamond access is good, it's on the way for a rush, perfect. But the 4v2 chance on this map is extremely high. You're at a big risk of getting rushed from both sides if you get unlucky. Mid access is medium, it's not too hard to get to, not too easy. And team's order is trash. Zazzle is probably my favorite map out of the new ones for doubles. Now this is because it's a fast iron map, that's really cool. Its rush length 1 is 12 iron, also known as 48 blocks. And its rush length 2 is also 12. its diamond access is really bad. This is the only map with bad diamond access. Why is it all the way over there? Put it closer to the rest of the map. Why is it? It looks like it has no friends. Anyway, 4v2 risk is medium. I don't know, you could get 4v2'd on this map, but it's not extremely high like Solus. The mid access is easy. You could get to mid pretty easily here, which means mid rushing is also pretty possible. So hopefully that doesn't happen too much to you. That would be pretty bad. Team's order is trash. All of the 4v4 maps have the same gen speed, so I'm just going to ignore that one. Basically, I'm talking about side rush length here because no one does mid anymore. So the side rush length of all the maps will be mentioned. Then the diamond access, which is pretty similar to the 2s. Then the mid access, which is similar to the 2s. Mid rush, similar to 2. You know, you kind of get the idea here. And then side map question mark means, can you do this as a side map effectively? Alright, so we're going to start here with Carapace. We have 16 rush length from the side, which is pretty doable, but it's all diagonal, keep that in mind. Diamond access is easy, it's on the way to the base. Mid access is very easy, it's very short, and you could get mid rushed very easily. Mid rush question mark is very likely, and a side map, you could use it as a side map, but probably as a backup if no other maps are available, because it's not ideal, because it's all diagonal. Next we have Dreamgrove, which is by far the best fours map that they added. It's amazing. The rush length, if you're going by sides, which is actually the way that this map was created, 4 sides, which is epic. It's the only one that was done like that. Is 8, right? Only 32 blocks to get to the other side. That's pretty cool. The diamond access is good. It's on the way. Mid access is easy. You could get mid rush pretty easily, which means that mid rush is likely. And yes, it is a side map. It's 100% a side map. It's so cool, guys. I'd add this to your new favorite list if you. The third teams map that they added is Obelisk. Now this map is a 12 rush from the side, which is alright. 48 blocks. It's decent. It's good diamond access because that's on the way. It's a pretty medium mid rush. You could get mid rushed. I don't know, man. It kind of depends on the players, and it is, you know, you could use it as a side map, but it's predominantly diagonal bridging. If you're not good at that, probably don't play Obelisk. The final map that they added, and I haven't gone over, is Unturned. This map is a 12 rush from the side, which is also known as 48 blocks. I need to stop saying that. You get the picture by now. It's a decent diamond access. It's straight through where you rush. It's a really easy mid rush, which means that, you know, you could get mid rushed. Yeah. And it can be used as a side map, but I'm pretty sure most of that's diagonal. So once again, if you're not very good at diagonal bridging, probably only play Dreamgrove. But if you are good at diagonal bridging, you've got 4 options. Alright, and the final part of this Bedwars 1.6 update overview is what I think they should change or upgrade or like fix. Basically, just the things that, as an experienced player who has played 1.6 for approximately 3 hours, I'm basically the best source of information. I would recommend that they made the diamond generator on Solus a lot lower. I don't know why it's like 20 meters high. Like, what's the point there? You're just going to take a lot of fall damage and bridge upwards annoying, so I don't know. I don't like that, but whatever. I'd also recommend that they reduce the height limit on 4v4. It's approximately like a stack of blocks to get up there if you were just bridging straight up, like literally pillaring up, which is really weird. I've never seen anything that high before. Then again, I haven't checked any of the others. Bring back Invasion and Crypt, please, like just for the sake of my own sanity. Another thing they should do is fix the bug with the Bedwars XP. Basically, I briefly said that there was a problem here earlier. Pretty much with the XP showing in-game, if you die, when you respawn, it doesn't show anymore. So that's, I'm assuming, a bug. They should hopefully fix that sooner or later. Another thing they should fix is moving the diamond gen on Zazzle. I have no idea why it's like 300 million kilometers off to the left. It should probably be like in line with the bases. I don't know, at least a little bit closer because it's a very far way away. It's kind of weird. And then the final thing is just fixing the team orders in all the 2s maps. I don't know why they're not the same as the sidebar. Every single other map in the game is, except for the new ones. I don't know if that was on purpose or if it was a bug. But yeah, if they could fix that, would be awesome. Hey guys, it's pre-editing Sammy Green. I just got mentioned by Kelly. She let me know that there's also another bug that you haven't fixed yet if you're watching this, hypixel. Pretty much if you disconnect from a Bedwars game and then reconnect a little bit later, whether you'll get disconnected just by the internet or if you do it yourself, sometimes when you reconnect, there's no shopkeepers in your shop, which, you know, that can be a little bit detrimental to your gameplay. So that's also another bug. So if any staff here is watching, be sure to send this video to your favourite admin and try to get them to fix everything wrong with your game. But in all seriousness, this is just a video on my opinion, just in case anyone cared. Most likely not. No hate to the game. It's still a good game. I'm still going to play it. They're just little small things that I've found that would make everyone's experience just that little bit better. But it's nothing too, vital, except for invasion. Not going to lie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this cleared up a few of your questions to do with the new update, even though you probably didn't have any. But yeah, I don't know. Go have a cold one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.